Hey, what is up, guys? It is your boy Speed here, and today we're just relaxing. We're here to chill. I got some cards here, some ones you may like. Entei movie promo, Kangaskhan Hollow from Jungle. What else do we got? First edition Squirtle, and that's a mint card, baby. But nonetheless, what I plan on doing today is number one, showing you guys the CGC grading process. This video, I'm going to make one in the future, like a full video on just how to grade cards with CGC every single step. The purpose of today's video is literally just to hang out, chill, talk about some Pokemon card ideas and values, and what are my thoughts on CGC grading and what are my plans, how you guys can incorporate my strategy into your strategy, and yeah, if you're really unfamiliar with grading cards, but it's something you want to learn how to do, this video will make it very clear on how easy it is, yes, how easy it is to submit cards. Really, the hardest part is just having the supplies. I mean that. Like, you need penny sleeves, card savers, a box, tape, something to print labels with. I guess ink in that case. I use a thermal printer. It's lit. But alright, let's wait no further ado. By the way, guys, as we get into it. Oh, I just mixed up the stacks. I have different stacks. By the way, guys, couple things. Number one, the subscriber count has been increasing rapidly. I mean, thank you so much. It was like 2,000 a couple weeks ago. Now it's like 2,300, which is ridiculous. Thank you so much. Honestly, you guys are awesome. I'm trying to post here every other day. Eventually I'm going to make my goal every day. We'll see. I'm still like getting into the whole Pokemon content thing. I'm loving it though, and you guys seem to enjoy the content as well, which is really awesome. Like, it makes my day that I get to do this for fun, and people seem to enjoy it, so that's cool. All right, let's get into it. CGC grading. Oh yeah, and by the way, sub if you haven't. CGC grading. So once you go to the website, I'll just go back so it really seems legit. All right, cgccomics.com. Sorry, my brain is literally getting fried by itself. And then once you get to this, there's a lot of options. You're like, oh, a lot of options. Just go to submit. Go to submission forms. You're going to go to trading cards, online form, and that's it. Okay. You also have to pay for an account. So if you want to submit cards with CGC, you should get the $25 option. It saves you. Every single card you submit, it's a bargain. Every single card you submit, you get 10% off. So usually, to grade a bulk card, any of these cards, with CGC, it costs $8 and $5 to subgrades. But if you have the membership, $25 membership, which you need, it's only $7.20 per card, which is not a lot. And on top of that, it's $4.50 for subgrades instead. So as you can see, it's quite a good deal. There's no reason not to do it. It's very easy to sign up. It's like signing up for anything else. Then, when you're here, submission type, obviously trading card. That's what we're doing. It automatically selects mail into headquarters, which is just mail in. That's what you do every time. I don't even know what drop-off is. I'm not going to try to figure it out. You click on grading. You click on next. Then, it brings you to this page. And this page is very easy. So, funny enough, let's get into it. We're going to be starting with a card that even I might have a bit of trouble submitting. I did submit a bunch of other Black Star promos, but this is the movie promo. So I actually have never submitted one of these before. It's one of my friends as well. So he gave me, well, he didn't give me, he sent me 4 of them for me to submit for him. So I do middleman services. I charge $10 per card. If you want subgrades, then I do $15 per card. So basically no extra cost for subgrades. Well, than what CGC already charges. So yeah, I do it for very cheap. I just want to help people out, really. And then obviously you have to pay return shipping. I'm not here to lose money. But all right, let's get into it. Let's look it up. So game, Pokemon, language, English, card name, Entei. So I don't think you have to type in Black Star promo. However, eventually you'll get to the point where when you type in certain things, so we type in 34 here, you're going to see, okay, so immediately, actually, that's what's so awesome. Right, it makes it so easy for you. I put in card number 34, which for some reason, I don't know if you guys can see that. I can't see it on my OBS, but you should be able to see that there. It's numbered 34, and it's not a set, right? It's the movie promo, so it's not a set. So it's just 34, which is cool. So it immediately puts in Black Star promo. It knew the year, puts that in for you. Variations. Is this technically the reverse holo? Oh boy. We're going on a field trip. As I said today, this is me chilling, just talking about cards, learning. So like, if you're looking for like some really quick dopamine hit video, this is not for you. Entei movie promo. Reverse holo. So is there a difference? Is this technically the reverse holo? Let's see what PSA says. So it does say this is the reverse holo. So is there a non-holo? Entei movie promo. Non-holo. There must be a non-holo then. No. That's weird. I'm pretty sure, because like, that's why it confused me. I'm like, I'm pretty sure they're all reverse holo. I don't think there is a non-holo variant. Alrighty. It is what it is. Sometimes the forums can do this to you. Oh, I had a second one open just to test things. But yeah, so it's reverse holo. I'll put that in just to make sure. Oh, by the way, the quantity is 4. We have 4 of these cards here, so very easy. Right, you don't have to put them in individually. You just count them up, which is why you want to have them in order. And make sure when you are submitting the cards, keep them in order. CGC wants you to keep them in order. PSA wants you to keep them in order. Keep your cards in order. Right, so after you grade them, put them to the side, a little stack, and make sure you keep that all nice. At the end, you might have to like flip it. You know what I mean? Like, it will want the card that you have at the bottom on the top. I'll make a video on that in the future. It's very easy. But declared value is where people get Spell of the unknown. Alright, it's definitely not that. Declared value. So, people get confused by declared value. I'm not talking about PSA. PSA declared value, I have to double check. I think PSA wants it after grading. CGC, if you read their little bubble thing, it says, enter your best estimate of your collectible's fair market value. This will be used to ensure your collectible. It does not specify after grading. Okay, I also read the little blurb they had on their website. It did not specify after grading. It even literally said you can put in the price that you bought it for if you don't know the value, right? The price you bought it for, that's obviously before grading, right? And so declared value, these movie promos are like 10-ish bucks. And you might be saying, if you know the exact value, I don't even know the exact. It doesn't matter. The difference between, like, I can't imagine there's really much of a difference between $10 or even $20 insurance. I doubt there is one anyway. It's really just for return shipping, if I'm not mistaken, or, like, for whatever insurance policy they have. If they lose your cards, I mean, how much are they really going to compensate you for a $10 card? So it's not something you should even spend too much time doing. I know people are going to disagree with me on that in the comments. I've done it for, like, literally, even PSA. So I've done plenty of express grading with PSA. I've submitted, like, over 20-ish cards with their $75 level dollar service at this point. I've put in the declared value as before grading prices multiple times. I've had no problems. I didn't even know the exact value of a lot of the cards, because they changed. The market changes, and I would look them up on eBay and get a fair price, but it's not something to worry about is all I'm saying. All right, let's keep going. So yeah, let's say $10 each. Honestly, even with declared value, I think sometimes you might have to put it for all 4, but once again, it doesn't matter. It just, almost no one's cards gets lost anyway. I've never had a problem. I don't think I'll ever have a problem. If I do, rip, but it's really not something to worry about. It's just not. Then if you want any of these things, well, this is where you put it. Say if you want pedigree, you can put that in. Honestly, I never even use these, but like if you have an error card, they make it really easy. So if you have an error card you want to submit, let's say you have the Dragonite Dark non-holo error card from Team Rocket, you just click error. Really nice. Then when you click next, it will ask you if you want subgrades here. So yeah, if you want subgrades, then do that. Also, they have the service for high resolution images of the front and back card of your holder collectible. Images will be delivered via email. So yeah, they email you images of your card as well. I guess that's to see if you're like how your card has gotten scratched, but you don't really ever want that if you're trying to flip cards. Definitely not. That's if you're a collector for sure. But yeah, subgrades, as you can see, $4.50 here, bulk $7.20, and it is a 50 card minimum, $100 maximum value per card, but I've even heard you can go above that. Worst case scenario, you can do economy, which is nothing crazy really. It's not like $13.50 is definitely not insane. But all right. Oh yeah, even Express is only $27, which is 10-day turnaround. I think it is. Maybe they upped it to 20 now. I'll have to double check. Currently, bulk turnaround time for CGC. Unfortunately, it was 30 days. Now it is 60 days. That is about 3 months. I know it's like, oh, only that's 60 days is 2 months. It's business days though, so it's about 3 months, maybe 3.5, if it takes them a long time to put it into their system. But yeah, that's that. Now let's click that, add to cart, and then it brings you back. Boom, very simple. Now I'm not obviously going to do all of my card submissions and make you guys sit here for hours and hours, as I literally have like 100 cards I'm going to be submitting. But it is what it is. Let's keep going. So this is the Polyrath, and what you'll see is sometimes I actually don't recognize all the sets. So I'm not like new to Pokemon collecting, but I'm like relatively new. I've been in it for about 5 months now. Going hard though, like literally the amount of time I've spent studying markets, watching videos, and collecting cards, and like learning to flip and stuff has been through the roof. Like I don't know, I might have spent more time in these last 5 months than people in the scene that have been like for the last 3 years. But that's how I am. I'm like full Rambo when it comes to like whatever I'm doing. But still, I'm still learning some of the sets. That comes with time. A lot of it. I guess I could study it, but for instance, I think this is Skyridge. I think it's Skyridge. It could be Expedition, but I'm pretty sure it's Skyridge. Nonetheless, it's an English card. We got the Polyrath. And you see is I probably won't even have to figure out the set name, because once I put in the number, 9 out of 75, once I put in the number, it will be like, oh, it's from Neo Discovery. Exactly. So, oh, boom, I was way off. It's Neo Discovery. See? And it is unlimited, right? No first edition stamp. Boom, 2001. Variant holo. Yes, it is the holo variant. Very important that you put these in, otherwise you're going to lose your card. And I'll say this is about a $25 value card. Next, bulk, add to cart, boom, done. Then we have a first edition Dark Hypno. This is 9 out of 82. And I'm such a fan of these cards. Like, these are my friend Mike's cards. So shout out to Mike. But he's he wanted to get these cards graded, and they are honestly beautiful. Something I need to do more. Like, these vintage cards are so beautiful, especially these EX cards. I think are going to be my next investment, just because I like them, not because I necessarily think they're going to go up. So that's like kind of how I love investing primarily in Pokemon. If I like it, I'm putting my money in. Like Evolutions, I made thousands of dollars off Evolutions, and it's just because I liked it. I'm like, yeah, this set's cool. I also did, when I saw that the Logan Paul thing was announced, I did put more money into it. I'm like, my intuition is going to go up, but originally, the first set that got me back into Pokemon like 5 months ago was Evolutions. I bought like 10 packs off eBay. I ripped myself off. I paid like $50. Technically, that's so funny that ended up not being a ripoff. $50 for 10 packs. That's like a steal nowadays, but I ripped myself off. I was so undereducated. I just was like, frickin', I'm buying packs. At that point, I didn't even know I wanted to invest. I was just doing it for fun because I love Pokemon. I love, I've always loved packs in the games and everything. But yeah, these EX cards, I gotta get some of these. They're so beautiful. There's a Blaziken one, I think, too, which is my favorite Pokemon. So I'm just so pumped to start building up that collection, because right now I'm primarily Modern, and Modern is a riskier investment, which is just obvious. I mean, I don't think anyone would really deny that. Obviously, Modern is more risky than Vintage because there's a significantly more limited supply of Vintage, which, rarity never changes, but demand does, right? So the rarity of a card will never change unless it's reprinted, which Modern cards are constantly reprinted. Vintage is not reprinted, and it can't be reprinted, and they could reprint the art, but that's not going to change the rarity of the original cards. And Pokemon, I don't think would ever let that happen. That would be pretty insane. But yeah, this one is first edition. Oh, it's actually making me. Oh no, okay, put it in. Boom, it's the holo. Get that in. We'll do $25, and as I said, there's no reason to waste your time looking up every card. Maybe people are going to disagree with me on that, but frankly, it's just not worth your time unless you have a very expensive card, but then you should know the general value anyway, right? All right, English, Macargo EX. Oh, I think I spelled it wrong. Yeah. Oh, it's Mag Cargo. Okay. Mag Cargo EX. That is 95. I gotta get this card. I might even buy it off you, Mike, if you're watching this. But yeah, if you guys have any EX cards, like, you have any EX cards for sale, please let me know. There's two main things I'm collecting right now. I'm going for a master set in Evolutions, which honestly I might even already have. I just have to start sorting the cards. But I want a master set of, not a master set, a complete set. I don't need all the error cards and pre-release cards. Maybe one day I'll get them, but yeah, I want to start collecting EX cards in particular. So if you have EX cards or level X cards or gold stars, those are my main three right now that I'm looking into. And let me know what you guys have. Like, in the comments, tell me what cards you have. And I mean that. Like, I'm genuinely curious, like, what are the main things that people collect? That's what I mean. Like, what is the main card that you have that you guys are collecting right now? Do I have to put that these are hollow? I guess it's already default that these are hollow. Oh, these are from EX Dragon? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's cool. Yeah, and I don't think I have to put hollow because they're not even necessarily hollow. It doesn't even give me the option, so if it doesn't give you the option, then it obviously is just that. We'll put in $20 for this one. Macargo EX. Boom. Bulk. Add to cart. And yeah, at this point, it's kind of rinse repeat. I honestly kind of wish it just left in, like, these two. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why it makes you redo it. Because, like, if I needed to redo it or change it, then it's easier. You know what I mean? Do you guys know what I'm saying? Like, just leave it in, and I'll change it if I have to change it, right? So, CGC, if you're watching this, you should change that. I don't know why it's like that. It seems not the smart. Card number 100 out of 109. Oh, this is EX Ruby Sapphire. Wow. That's my favorite set, by the way. I don't have a single card. Actually, no, I do have cards from it. Singles, but I've never opened up a pack. I want to. Why is it my favorite set? Well, I'm a Blaziken fan. It's, you know, the Blaziken set. And funny enough, the PSA 10 of the Hollow Blaziken in that set just sold for $1,600, which gives me the heebie-jeebies because I wanted to buy one. Now I'm like, guess I'm gonna have to buy a 9, you know. I have a Great Encounters 2009 Blaziken in a PSA 10, but the EX Ruby Sapphire one, yeah, I'm not surprised it's going for $1,000. Honestly, I'm not surprised. It's, you know, it's the starter, and eventually, I think, like, my age range. I happen to have like a job early on. I dropped out of college like to pursue content. This is not my main job. Don't worry. I don't have 2,000 subs as my main job. That would be very questionable. But yeah, I have a separate job which pays me fairly well, and so like I have some money to put into Pokemon, right? But obviously, other people my age usually won't because they're in college, rightfully so. Why would they? And so essentially what I'm saying is, like, wait till those people get out of college, get jobs, maybe in like 5-10 years. I wouldn't be surprised that Blaziken's, you know, worth more. And I know, like, I'm not here to hype things up. That's just my theory, all right? It's a theory. It's an option. I haven't put all my money into it because, as I said, it could take that long and it might not ever happen. Because, you know, the pull to Pokemon when Blaziken was announced as a starter was not nearly as great, right? He's not the OG. He's not Charizard. And he never will be Charizard. But he's still my boy. Still my boy. Oh, why did I put that card to the side? Oh, yeah, it's because I filled it all in. That's why I put it to the side. I just had to put into the declared value. But yeah, I even might do some subgrades for some of the cards that I'm doing for myself. But yeah, that's all for my friend. I might have one other person I have to put in a bit later, but yeah, let's get into my cards. So the first thing I want to start with are some of my vintage cards. Right here, got a Squirtle. We got some Eevees, some Jungle First Edition Eevees, and you might be saying, Speed, why not send them to PSA? I'm just a bit afraid by the time I'll get them. Like, so first of all, I don't want to express grade them because they could get 10s, but some of them have some whitening. Some of them are off-centered, some have some whitening, some have some edge wear on the top. So, like, I mean, they're really nice condition, and they could get a 10 for sure, but I don't want to take that risk, right? I think I think I'm more likely to fail than succeed, and so I'm not going to express grade with PSA, even though it is an option, you know. The Jungle Pikachu, I think, oh yeah, let's take a look. I think the first edition Jungle Pikachu sold today, actually, for a staggering number. Like, it's actually gone back up, I believe. Let's check, because I could be wrong. Oh, whoops, I put in, it has to be Jungla. Oh, no, I must be wrong, because there's one listed for 420, so there's no way. Okay, so I'm definitely wrong. Okay, I was wrong. I apologize. I don't know what I was looking at then. Something sold for 6... Yeah, was it? Oh, it's the Duelist Stamp. Okay, that's why I saw it wrong. The Duelist Stamp. So if anyone doesn't know what the Duelist Stamp is, basically some of these Pikachus, they came out as a promo, and it had this like W gold on it, and that ups the value, obviously. So, yeah, it is not up. It is actually the same. There's that. Yeah. So like $400 for a 10 is fantastic. You know, hey, I wouldn't mind paying $75 to potentially flip it for 400. That's incredible profit. But you know, the chance I get a 9. Let's check out what a 9 is. Actually, that's a good question. Go to sold listings. I have no interest in looking at this. 165, 139, 130. Really not too bad. I would still do okay. So I actually got a lot of these cards from one of my friends as a gift. Well, not fully try. I don't even know what to call it. But nonetheless, like I didn't really pay much for these cards. So like essentially anything extra is profit. But you know, a 9 is such a big decrease, right? It's a third, almost less than a third in some cases. So like for instance, CGC Pikachu first edition jungle. I'm sorry that I keep switching up my wording. This is how my brain works. But look, right here, a 9 goes for $63. And now you might be saying, oh, and that's like half the price, Speed. Yeah, but I can pay $7 to grade it and not $75 to grade it, and I don't have to fear getting a 9. And you know, like, I guess you definitely could make the argument. You know, I think so. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. So this sold for, okay, so one sold for 165, which is on the higher end, definitely. That's definitely on the higher end, as you can see. I guess some sold for 170. Yeah, but this one sold for 112, 130. So let's say it's more of the 130. I think that's fair. 130, 140. So 130 minus 75 is, what, 65? Right? Yeah, so essentially it's about the same amount. Should I send these cards to PSA? This is so funny. You guys are getting to see me question myself. But in a good way. Like, I'm glad I question myself, you know? Like, I don't mind, because I have 2 of them, right? So, I have 2 of them here. I can't give you the best picture. You know, I'll do a video in the future about, like, analyzing cards to be graded, but I got 2 of them. And if I look at the backs, they have, like, some stuff on the top and some stuff on the sides. This one is terribly off-centered. It would not get a 10. This one could get the 10. You know what I mean? Like, this one could get the 10, and that would net me a lot of profit, right? Like, so do I take that risk? You know what I'm saying? This one definitely would not get it. This one could. So, yeah, that's the question. That's the question. But let's keep going. Okay, so here we go. This is another reason why you could argue that I could just go with CGC to, you know, to be a little bit more safe, because hey, the 9.5 sold for 123. That's, you know, that's a very high number. $123 for 9.5. It's pretty good. And some 9s, maybe I do subgrades as well. It's an interesting thing to think about. Maybe the subgrades are worth it. Let's look for another one with subgrades. Boom, okay. Another 9 with subgrades. Let's see what the subgrades are, though. Let's check it out. 9, 8.5, 9, 10. Yeah. Okay, pretty good subgrades. Really good edges. Nothing crazy, though. No 9.5s. Low, pretty bad surface, though. Let's check out the other one that sold for a bit more. See, this is weird. This one sold for... So, like, this is particularly low. I wonder why that is. I guess if they just put it up for auction, which generally is a bad idea, but a lot of these are up for auction, you know? Where was the other 9 with subgrades? Here it is. About the same, actually. No 10, obviously, but good centering, right? So, yeah, I mean, another solid card. Let's take a look at the back. I mean, that's a clean-looking card, you know? That's a strong-looking 9. I wonder if this 9 that sold for only $60 is an ugly 9. That's weird. Front looks decent. Some nicks on the right, maybe. In the back, nick in the top right, nick in the top. I mean, in the top right and the bottom left. Definitely got some things that would obviously hold it back to that 9. But all right, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have to consider. I think I might send the other one into Express. I'll hold it and I'll send it into Express. Honestly, because if I can get a 10 on this, that's obviously a huge up. It does have some like weird whitening on the left. That's just like from the pack, right? We're learning here though. And yeah, I don't know if any of you guys are even gonna watch this long in the video. I know most people definitely wouldn't, but I just like, I've always enjoyed videos where people just talk and like go through their thought process in the Pokemon scene, and I feel like I've learned quite a bit, and I'm pretty good with looking at numbers and judging these type of things. So yeah, I hope that helps you. Yeah, as you can see, you know, it's definitely the safest. So the safest investment I can make is to essentially go with PSA, right? That's the safest investment, no doubt. But I like risk, and I enjoy the process of selling the cards. Another thing I want to do, let's look up what is a raw first edition Pikachu going for. $16. This has got to be a pretty meh one though. I doubt like a 9 or a 10 sells for 16. That would be insane. God, these photos are horrible. I mean, the photo is horrible. Like, it's like negative quality, but frankly, it actually looked pretty decent. These are played. Let me put it in near mint. $20. Let's take a look. It's kind of got the same stuff on the left that my card has, where it's like a bit meh on the left. Definitely touched up on the right there, unless that's just the photo. No, definitely not just the photo. So yeah, this is a card that would get either like an 8.5 or a 9, you know. With CGC, it's pretty hard for me to tell. I'm excited to get more CGC cards back, just so I can get like a better vibe for what they go for. But yeah, I definitely am gonna consider sending mine into PSA, honestly, just because they have a lot of upside. It's just an expensive card, you know, and these are packed fresh. So, all right, I'm gonna end the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want more long form of these videos, or like, for instance, I'm about to just continue to work on my submission. For instance, I got to submit. This is pretty exciting. I got to submit, like, I'm really excited to get these back and flip them. I hope I get a 10 on one of them. But I got 6 Charizard VMAX. Boom. 6 of them, baby. Let's go. I bought them for like 65 each approximately, so there's going to be some profit margin there for sure. But, all right, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you want these long form videos, or like you wanted me to keep going, that's crazy to me, but like it's not actually crazy to me because I love those type of videos, so that's why I'm making them. But I know it's not like the common thing. Nonetheless, thanks for watching. If you haven't subbed already, remember to sub. Turn on that bell, you know, so you don't miss my next upload. I'm joking. All right, and I'm out. Peace.